Hello friends, today we're going to be playing StarCraft with an extra couple of zoom levels. I'm going to be playing Zerg against Fians off-race Protoss. So both of us off-racing. We have two different zoom levels we can use. Zoom X2 and just regular zoom out, I guess. This is the more zoomed in version. Still looks pretty freaking zoomed out to me. But yeah, it is the one that I'm just going to be playing on. I personally believe that Zerg is going to be overpowered. That's nothing to do with the zoom level, just with the current state of the game. But I also think that the zoom level is going to be better for Zerg. Ling, Baneling stuff, I think is going to be much easier to use. I also think that dealing with oracles is going to be much more simple, like sending overlords into the right locations. To me, it feels like it's going to be easy. Protoss is a much more precise type of race, you know? Protoss is kind of like surgery, while Zerg is like trying to hit a door with an axe. Like most people can probably do that. If you don't actually have to do anything to the door and the only thing you want to do is to hit it, you're capable. Protoss is more like refined surgery, like precise clicks. So I decided to test it against someone who wanted to off-race, because people that off-race always want to, you know, they always are more motivated to show that the other race is a little bit overpowered. So I think this is the perfect test. We're going to start on this zoom level because it allows me to be a little bit more precise early on. But once we get to the later game fights, I think it's going to be fairly useful for me to actually zoom out even further so I can set up like insane engagements. The most insane engagements in the world. Okay, I think this is already a pretty decent timing for me to try and do that. So we're just actually going to send this across the map as well. Going to send a drone over here. 2 more drones get built at home. Just gonna keep an eye on whatever the hell he's doing. He's not chronoing that, so that's already good news. I can almost inject 2 bases at the same time. Look at that. That's actually pretty sickeningly cool. Okay, here comes my hatchery. God, it's pretty difficult actually to click on the right spot, I'm not gonna lie. That was much harder than I thought it was gonna be. I think he might be moving across the map actually. Just gonna make sure that I have my setup completely correct. So we're gonna run in here as well. Oh my god, this is so freaking easy to micro. Ah, he's in serious trouble. Oh. Look at that, I can micro at the same time. And I mean, I managed to lose 2 at the same time, which is nice as well. I do have to be careful when like transferring things over from base to base, that I don't accidentally, like, if I control click stuff, that I don't get all the drones, you know, which is something I wouldn't want. Yeah, it's actually super hard to click on the individual units. Yeah, this is what I was thinking about. Like Protoss is just more of a surgical race. It is just true. It absolutely is true. Like Protoss, there's a reason why they call Protoss players surgeons as well, because we need to be precise. The average Zerg player, I mean, the only thing they're precise at is winning tournaments. It's because they have to sandbag every tournament until there's some real money on the line. They've been doing a fantastic job at that for years. Let me tell you that much. Fantastic job. These guys are some of the biggest sandbaggers you've ever seen. Good, you have some flooding, some flooding in your country. They call the Zergs. They know how to deal with freaking sandbags. Okay, what is this? Poof. Let's get a couple more drones out. What the hell was going on over there? Is that a... Hell yeah, that's an oracle. Look at this. This is actually so freaking cool. Hey, leave me alone, brother. Hey, brother. There's an... I'm gonna have to actually transfer some dudes over, though. I don't have infinite vision either. Just gonna get this thing up too. He doesn't have the greatest setup going for himself, does he? I feel like he's actually... He doesn't have a whole lot of stuff going for him. Like, I really thought there was gonna be more kind of going on right now. I want a fort base. Oh, we can definitely kill these. Oh, it's so difficult to click on them though. Okay, let me get 2 kills. It's actually quite decent. Let's get one of these as well. Nice. Okay, he's gonna lose that. Yeah, surgical is what I said, didn't I? Isn't that what I said? You need to be surgical. This guy doesn't know what surgery is. They didn't even let him into medical school. Didn't even let him into medical school. Famously easy to get into medical school. It's ridiculous. He didn't even make it in. What a loser. Am I maximum zoom level? Okay, here we go. Now we're going into super zoom out mode. Three of these. One in here. 66 workers. Love to see it. Let's gonna send these guys over here. Send some out here. This type of patrolling is also much easier when you have the appropriate zoom level, let me tell you. Ooh. Oh, he built a third one? Really? Because he lost one, probably. He's like, you know what I really need? I need another freaking... what do you call these guys? Oh, hold that up. Ooh. That could be bad for me. That actually could be quite bad for me. Yeah, he probably thought he needed another... is he moving out? Another dude because of that. Okay, we're just going to continue injecting. We now have +1 melee. I'm going to get more links out. I want to do a small run by. Just because I can. And I'm going to add in some stalkers as well. Oh my god, spreading creep is insanely easy. You wouldn't see that from my creep spread, but I'm telling you right now, guys. It is insanely easy. What is this? Oh, it's my 5th base. I do have a 5th base. I kind of forgot about that, to be honest. Like, conceptually, I know it's probably important, but... You think he can just do this? I don't think he can. Our super supply block, by the way. Okay, we can definitely surround this. We're still super supply blocked. I would think that at some point, you know, the supply block would end, but hasn't happened quite yet. Look at this! It's a supply block of a lifetime. Doesn't matter how far you zoom out. The supply blocks are a constant factor in my life. That's the one thing we have figured out today here. Okay, I cancelled his 4th base. He cancelled my 5th base. It's probably overall fine for me. Do I see anything here yet or what? He has freaking nothing. I could have just chased this fool. What the hell? I hate it when they gaslight me into believing there's going to be some defenses. This is the typical Protoss gaslighting that you hear so much about. Dude, it's so hard to click accurately. It's actually insane. Okay, he's gonna continue chasing here, obviously. I want or continue chasing. He's going to continue kind of running away. You want to go up that ramp? I would recommend not doing that. Okay, we're just gonna go kill his 4th base again. This is such a weird way of going about things. I kind of like it, though. It does give a different type of vibe to the game, let me tell you. I think we're gonna ignore... No, never mind, we're not gonna ignore anything. What we are gonna do now is move in, ruin his life. So, he's probably moving back. Just gonna set this stuff up. Can we fight this? Yeah, we can try at least. Oh my god, look at the micro. Look at the freaking splits. These guys go in here. Yeah, let me bait out some storms. Huh? Look at the link still going strong as well. And I can just pull them back in time too. Dude, this is so freaking easy. God, banelings are so busted. It's insane. And then the zoom is also very good. It's really quite tricky to inject though. I'll give myself that. It's also hard to see how big your army is. Am I losing this fight? No, right? I think this fight, it looks like I'm losing, but I think this is bait. Okay, we're gonna surround you. Like, I'm not actually losing this fight. I am pretty undersaturated on my 4th, oversaturated everywhere else. We're gonna kill this thing as well. You feel weirdly disconnected from the fights. It's also like the sounds aren't happening. Let's zoom in for the sounds. Because you're so far zoomed out, you don't actually hear them, which just feels weird. It actually does feel very weird. Like, you hear all the sounds except the freaking fighting sounds, which is a huge portion, like a huge part of the experience for me, you know? Oh my god, there's a lot of freaking Archons. That does mean that I'm going to need more Hydras as well. So Archons are kind of the... they're not great against Hydras, okay? Let's put it like this. They're great against Lings, they're okay against Banelings. If they're in big enough numbers, they're actually great against Banes as well. Okay, so we're gonna just run this in. But not, of course, before we get a little run by in here. Gonna send some guys into the main base as well. Oh. Feels like that probably could have gone better. This is going very well, though. I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna kill that. How many dudes do we actually have? 76 drones right now. Okay, these guys are dying. Can probably kill these pylons and then be fine. Once again, for someone who said that spreading creep is the easiest thing ever right now, my creep spread does look pretty mediocre. Okay, I'll immediately admit that. But a win is a win. He had no workers left. Let's go again. After that performance, Fjand also wanted to try with Zerg, obviously. I'm honestly not that surprised by that. I thought he was gonna say it. So, I think I'm gonna go for some Adept Harass here. I think it would be kind of good. I could also Cannon Rush. I mean, it wouldn't benefit me at all, but I think it would be hilarious. There's a really good story about the StarCraft 2 player Dark. So I think a fan of Dark once asked if he could play a game against Dark if he would pay him some money. I believe he paid him, I want to say it was $300 to play a game versus Dark. And I think the guy was like a diamond or a platinum player. And then Dark ended up bailing busting the guy. And the game was over in like 3 minutes. Usually when someone asks for this type of experience, you know, you let them live for a little bit. But this fan got probably the most Dark-like experience that you could get, which is just taking care of business every single day. And that's kind of what I want to do as well. But we're not actually going to Cannon Rush here. I really want to see what it feels like to go for Oracle Harass and Adept Harass with this as well. Because I feel like you have a little bit more, like more of an overview when it comes to that. Your opponent also defensively is going to be way easier to set up, right? That is something that will definitely be true. Open up with a no scout, the way all scouts should be. Not happening. Information is the enemy of the people, as we all know. Definitely in StarCraft 2. The more you know, the worse your calls tend to be. The best thing you can do is just... The only info you really need is by, you know, killing your opponent's drones. That often gives you enough information. Like, if there's no drones to kill, they're probably building units. If there are drones to kill, you're probably safe. It's a win-win. Always enough info for me. Okay. So we're gonna go in for a scout. Wow, the zoomed out spray looks really nice. Okay, has a base over here. Just making sure this thing is here. Oh, I was thinking of something. So I could actually try and block his nexus. His hatchery, not his nexus. So we're just gonna hide over here. It's a little bit of hiding away. You go into the natural. No! I canceled my adept. Well, that's really going to confuse him right now. He's like, wait, did the adept already move out? Then in reality, I cancelled it. Okay, that means we're just going to play single adept into straight third base. I'm not sure what I wanted to cancel, but I pressed the escape button for a good reason. He's really confused. He's like, where the hell did his first adept go? This makes 0 sense. And to be fair, it really does make 0 sense. That was a bad attack out of him. Okay, we can pull this back. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. That is no problem for me. Okay. I'll just start this bad boy. Little bit of a... Oh my god. This freaking ambulance. Driving right underneath my window. It's the police trying to catch Fjand for his illegal place. Hate to see it. Freedom of build is under fire, guys. Don't let it happen. Do you want a second gateway here? I think I do want the second gateway out here. And I'm gonna go for a second Oracle, just because it's going to feel good. So a single unit, 2 Oracle. Boys, we're freaking cooking here. Now we're gonna go for the 2x zoom out. Because that's the only thing we really do care about, of course. Let's pretend that never happened. Let's just pretend that never happened. So we're gonna have a pylon over here. Oh, this guy has pretty good vision. He has a pretty good vision of what the hell's going on elsewhere, though, you know? Oh, incoming. They see me rolling. Yeah, I don't think so, brother. I'm gonna go Forged Twilight, I think, here. It's really difficult to place down buildings, which is an issue you don't have with Zerg. Because Zerg doesn't need to build anything, you know? Like, the only thing that Zerg ever needs to do in their miserable little life is like one structure, and it doesn't even have to be in a very precise location. It's like, as long as it gets built at some point, they're like, oh, that's fine. Like, there's no such thing as Zerg SimCity either. Zerg would never make it to the front cover of a SimCity game. I never really got into SimCity as a kid. I don't know why. It's never quite clicked for me. Okay, we're gonna go into Charge. I think Charge slots are going to be quite fun to control as well. That's why I want to play it. I think just roaming around with these guys it's going to feel quite good. So I'm just adding a battery over here. And one more Stalker. It's kind of difficult to feel connected with your units in a weird way. Like, it feels like I'm so far away from the action. Like, I don't care about my oracles. Good lord, it's difficult to build stuff in the right position. But still much easier than I thought it would be. Like, you can still be relatively precise. Which just shows how great StarCraft is. Despite it being so zoomed out, you can still, you know, kind of manage to warp stuff in, or to move things into the right direction, you know? Okay. The attacking with the oracle is actually so freaking difficult. It's actually so difficult. I mean, that thing's gonna die, guaranteed. Gonna get a double pylon over here. Get a couple of zealots in the mix too. Just gonna chrono boost on the charge as well. I don't know what his plan is here, but it's a terrible plan. I don't even need to get the full confirmation as to what his plan actually, you know, what he wants his plan to be. Just know it's going to be awful. Dude, this is so hard. I feel like I dealt 0 damage and I built 3 oracles. Hey, this is the worst case scenario. This actually is the worst case scenario. Okay, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to move in to kill his fort base. This is a high level move, okay, let me tell you. Absolutely a high level move. Oh. One of these over here. Some of these over here. No way. Can he fight that? Can I fight this? He just has freaking queens over there, doesn't he? Get an extra base as well. Ooh. Don't think I can fight this. Can I? I don't think that was a good plan. And he's losing a lot of stuff over here too, though. I feel like I've lost more. I really do believe I've lost more. I'm also gonna get some Archons in the mix and a Prism. I just feel so disconnected from my units. It's like they're not a part of me. And I think Zerg players, they kind of like it. Because Zergs, they don't feel any empathy towards their units. They have freaking suicide bombers in their squad. This is not a race that cares about human life very much. So for them, it's like it helps them, you know. They're even more lack of empathy. It's like this is good for the average Zerg player. Oh, here we go. This feels freaking awful. I think I'm just gonna die to like the first freaking Baneling attack that's going to hit me. If I'm being real honest. Oh, he has queens in position. Of course he has queens in position. I want Storm, I guess. Okay, we're just gonna send these zealots around over here. This is legitimately the worst thing I could be doing. I should not be out on the map. But the nice thing about being out on the map is that potentially it gives me the opportunity to clear a bit of creep. Maybe run back into stasis wards as well. God, I freaking hate this game so much! Okay. I mean, this type of stuff is a little bit easier to control because you can just click back fairly simply, you know? So we clear this. Now he's going to jump too far forward. No, he's not. Oh, wow. He actually did really catch me there, huh? I didn't think he was going to catch me as easily there. Okay, we're moving into this position. And then we're just going to move through the middle, I think. Oh, we have two Immortals here. I kind of forgot about these guys. Look at this. I don't think he's in position. Boy, was I wrong. He's still on layer attack as well, huh? Oh, he's gonna piss off over here. So the thing is, as long as I'm not dying, we're in a pretty okay spot. Because he's on bad tech. We can add more cannons into the mix as well. We just need to keep like some aggressive pressure out on the map. That's the only thing we really should care about. Wait, how the hell did he kill my Prism? What was that? Did he have like air units there or what? He must have, no? How else did he do it? Oh crap, there he comes. I can actually see two fights at the same time right now. This just feels wrong. Okay, now Storm over here. Like, you're just not hearing any of the sounds. It's so freaking weird. Okay, he should be moving out of that. I think I'm losing this game, no? It doesn't feel good, although this damage does feel okay. Like, he has so many of these guys. I think we're cooked, to be honest. We have killed a lot over here, but I also don't think that is going to be enough. He just has so many Hydras, which is an issue. And I'm going to lose my fort base, which is also an issue. Is Zerg actually too broken in this mod? We should maybe balance with that. Next time the zoom level is like 3 times extra zoomed out. Can't wait for the Blizzard employee to put that in. Zerg's now even less empathy. Yeah, that's fantastic. Just what they needed. I'm surprised how good the game looks from up here, though. It's also nice for me as a tall man to finally see StarCraft 2 as to how I see the real world as well, you know? Just from up top. Something people don't realize, but StarCraft 2 is significantly harder as a tall person. Because of that. It just doesn't represent accurately how I feel, usually. Well, this type of bird eye view, like this is more like my standard relation to Earth. Absolutely. Okay, we're gonna send some dudes out here. We have some beautiful splits coming in, as we get caught by something that doesn't care about the splits. See if we can go up top. I feel like we're getting completely owned over here. My fort base is nowhere near being done. This is being caught again. My upgrades, I think, are quite okay, so that is neat. Let's see if he has any workers here. He actually does. I feel like dealing with this type of stuff, though, significantly easier now than it usually is. Actually, significantly easier, and he has a lot of lurkers moving in. Okay, we're just gonna chase this. Like, all the way, because I think I can actually chase this army down, no problem. Microing this is also gonna be simple. Okay, he has that stuff. He's going to attack me over here. It's completely fine. I don't give a crap about that. These guys are gonna run across the map. Just gonna try to target down individual Archons right now. Just gonna move these guys back. Huh? He's probably building more freaking more lurkers as we speak, isn't he? Prick. Like, I know it already. This guy's a lurker monster. Ooh. Can we lose this fight? No way, right? Not having any storm sounds is actually messing with my head. Okay, we kind of win this fight. This one's going to be a little bit harder because I have 4 zealots and he has 12 lurkers. And it's probably going to be an issue. I cannot believe I actually lost. What's his worker count? 57 still. Okay, I want a rematch. To me, it does make sense that the defender against the harassment is going to have a much simpler time. Like, that actually does make a lot of sense to me. And also, it makes sense that the race that has to dodge the AoE is going to have a much easier time if you can just kind of, you know, split from above, rather than having to scroll your screen the entire time. You're controlling the fights much easier. I do believe that once I get Tempest out, though, my opponent is going to be in serious trouble because of the rage advantage. I can use Revelation and I can just click away. Like, basically units that usually require you to screen scroll are much better over here. I think Terran would legitimately be insane as well, but there maybe the precision of the splits would be a little bit harder. But like the overall concave forming, I think is going to be significantly easier. This time we're going to go double adept, actually. Like, I really wanted to play double adept chrono in the previous game as well, but I accidentally cancelled my adept, as some of you might remember. We're not going to be doing that this time around. This time we're just going to double chrono instantly. I also kind of want to, you know, I want to make it ambiguous as to what I'm actually doing early on. So I'm going to move towards the right side a little bit. That's very frequently where they go. Now you see that? I'm catching this fool, let me tell you. Catching this fool. Oh, he's actually going here? No way. Okay, whatever. We'll just kill these two and then we can still move across the map. People often think like, oh no, they want so much time. Now the Protoss, you know, can't move across the map anymore. But I can still just move across the map. It literally doesn't matter. So I'm gonna get my first thing out relatively soon. My first Oracle. And with that, my 2 adepts can just be on the map. And this is what I wanted to do before. I remember when I was map hacking, like playing with the map hack mod, having 2 adepts plus an Oracle was really sick as well. Because the control just became so much easier. Like you knew exactly where your opponent was going to be. I think it's going to be fairly similar over here, if I'm being real honest. So just going to shade him further forward. Get one more Oracle out here as well. Oh my god. That was definitely a misclick. He's not chasing me. He probably doesn't have enough links or something. Nope. His creep spread is insane, by the way. Like, his creep spread went really freaking fast here. Not gonna lie, that's a little bit scary. Let's get Blink then, maybe? Because usually that requires multiple screens to micro as well. So I kind of stay true to my own, theory here. Okay, that's one kill for free. Not bad at all. Still have these two guys around.
We meet our fate.
You can kill this. Ooh, he's not even here yet. I really would have kind of expected him there. You also need one more gateway, actually. Kind of forgot about that thing. Oh, accidentally finished my shade. He's going for roaches. So we're going to hide the fact that we're playing stalkers here. Probably even warp in another thing in my third base. This went absolutely terrible. This is one of the worst things I probably could have done. Oh my god. Oh, he doesn't even have a spore in the main yet. That is kind of crazy. So he's gone away with murder here. And I'm not getting away with anything. I also didn't murder anyone. Neither did my opponent, but... You know, it's a figure of speech. Let's see if we can actually hold this. At least temporarily. He's trying his best to kind of burst through, huh? Okay, fast Templar Archive still in the mix. And we're going to get a little adept in there. I really have no clue how I'm going to try to win this game. Well, I know how I'm going to try to win this game. I was going to play Stalker into Storm into straight Tempest. That's going to be my plan. I'm just not certain if it's going to work. So I want the extra gases already over here. I saw that he had a Roach Horn, which means that he's not going to have +1 melee most likely. It is still possible that he does have the +1 melee, but usually they play Baneling Nest if they go for +1 melee. So I'm expecting here to be nothing good for my opponent. Okay. We're only going to get like 8 Stalkers or so. Like, I don't want a crazy amount. Oh, he actually managed to clear that. That's nice for him. Ooh. Roaches is very bad. It's the one unit you absolutely do not want in this case. Like, absolutely do not want. There's a Robo in here too. Gonna clear that. And get... Oh, he's getting Ravagers? No way. Is that real? I think he's really getting Ravagers. Oh, he is really getting Ravagers. So then I want to continue... No way. Is he actually all-inning me? That would be kind of wild, no? To do that. It would surprise me. Let's zoom out once more then. I am not buying this. Okay, no, I am buying this. He's all-inning me. He actually is all-inning me. No, he's not. He's going back again. This was a defensive all-in out of him. See, he has no workers here. That's a real all-in. Is he still pushing or what? No, he's really all-inning. I just don't know what he's doing. This doesn't make any sense. I'm going to transition into a fleet beacon because he's pissing me off with his confusing crap. Okay, he's still building roaches. He's actually gonna go for it, no shot. You have to just kill that or what? Look at this stuff. You don't freaking hear the Ravager noise either. It's such a classic sound. I think defensively this is going to be a little bit easier too now. Like,
You seek guidance?
I say that, but I do feel like I'm losing pretty hard. I really want Storm here, actually.
I'm here in the shadows. We are one.
I think we're actually getting destroyed. Is it just too hard to have a good early game for me? That it's going to be impossible for me to actually win a game, or what? Is that the reality of what's happening here? It might be the case. Oh, Immortal's absolutely dying. I cannot believe I lost this. I didn't do a whole lot right, but neither did he. Huh. I think it's clear as day to me that Zerk is just broken if you can zoom out. Like, the creep spread is much better. The micro is too simple. Dodging AoE is too easy. Dealing with harassment. And it is the ultimate defensive race. So Zerk is absolutely imbalanced in this mod. It's a fact.